sign of life.
Do you think that means they've all gone? Come on, let's go and have a look.
Well, the telly's not on, so Tomo can't be around.
The hairdryer's not going, so Tracy must have gone.
That means we've actually got the house all to ourselves.
Our own house to start our married life in.
Well, I thought we'd started that already. Been Mrs. Corkle now for 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, but being on honeymoon doesn't count. Being married is when you start doing ordinary things. Come choose some wallpaper tomorrow.
Just back?
We had a great time.
Yeah, sun, sea, sand and...
Each other.
Back to reality now.
Suits me.
You all right?
Yeah, never felt better. I've just done 20 sit-ups.
You sure you're not overdoing it?
Well, I've got to be fit if I'm going to walk 140 miles in 3 weeks. You're home early, aren't you?
This work thing's not as bad as I thought. Don't know why I avoided it for so long.
You buckle down, you'll do well. I know you will.
What's the head voices?
Nice legs, John.
I'm just doing a bit of training.
You got it, flaunt it.
Look, I'm just doing a few exercises in my back garden. I'm not flaunting it.
So, what's the training in aid of, then?
Barbara School. Coast to coast.
Oh, that'll take some doing.
Well, we'll sponsor you, won't we, Rob?
Yeah, of course we will.
There you are. Easy.
Just give me a chance to get changed, and I'll come round with a sponsorship form.
Well, why don't you both come up, put the kettle on?
Great.
Great.
Oh, can't you get me dad to change his mind?
Getting your dad to change his mind is like turning the Queen Mary. It can be done, but it takes about 3 months.
Yeah, but I mean, we haven't got 3 months of trips next week.
Look, I know you want to go to Alton Towers.
Yeah, only my dad says we can't because it's your wedding anniversary on the same day.
Your dad likes his little routines. If it's our wedding anniversary, it means we've got to go to the same place and eat the same food. Even though we've been doing it for the last 19 years.
Yeah, but wouldn't we have the best time at Alton Towers?
Of course I would. It's more fun than just another plate of steak and chips.
Oh, so does this mean that you don't want to go to that restaurant?
Of course it does. But I'm upset with Dad, do I? We've been going there for years. Don't start if we stop now.
Right then. If these are the use sauce, you'll chuck them out.
Where'd you get those from?
Well, I've been tidying the flat up, haven't I? Thought I'd make a bit of space for our Mike's editing stuff.
Soon be a mess.
We've got to do what we can to help, haven't we? All right.
Hiya.
All right, Terry. So, how's the new motor?
Brill, don't know why I didn't do that a long time ago.
Tell me, when's your mate coming back?
What mate?
Harry Brent.
Oh, don't ask me, I've no idea.
I wish somebody had an idea. I'll have a letter off those jumped-up estate agents threatening me with legal action if I don't pay me rent.
Well, why don't you go and see Max Farnham and see if you can sort it out?
It's not me that wants sorting out, is it? It's that no mark next door. And I'll tell you something else to get no rent off me while he's getting away with squatting.
Well, I'm out of all that now, thank goodness. No more shopkeeping for me. It's up to Mick and Alice from now on. See ya.
Ta-da. You know, sometimes I think he's got the right idea.
What's selling his business? We're doing all right. Don't you start getting any ideas.
Only joking, dear.
I don't think Terry knows what he wants.
Are you and Mrs. Harris going away this year?
Oh, nothing planned. Unless you count my day trip to Alton Towers. When's this? Next week. Organised trip. Coach there and back and entry included in the price.
You didn't tell me about this.
I didn't think you'd want to know. I didn't think it was your scene.
I wouldn't have thought it was your scene either. Oh, sounds okay. I've got some time off.
Well, Ron Dixon's selling a ticket.
Oh, sounds great. Shall we go, Rob?
Well, when is it?
On Wednesday. Coach leaves the British Legion at 9 o'clock.
No chance. I can't ask for more leave the minute I get back to work, can I?
Sounds like a day your animals are liked as well.
Well, why don't you go then? It's your day off, isn't it?
I just want to go on my own.
Well, you won't be on your own, will you? You'll be with me now. You and John will keep an eye on her, won't you?
Oh, it's your nan that'll need looking after. I would like to go.
Well, why don't you go then? There's no point in us both missing out on it, is there?
Shall I?
Yeah, just so long as you bring me back a Prezi.
All right.
No, I think I'll get a shower. I've been visiting sites all day.
And I've been soothing ruffled feathers all day. We're going to have to sort this nanny situation out.
Oh, not now, darling. I've had a load of hassle at work.
And you're going to get a load of hassle at home, too. It's no good running away.
Well, what?
Anna been using Margaret's coffee mug or vice versa?
Worse than that. Mick told me Margaret's been looking for another job. And more than that, she's got one. She's going to work at the pizza parlour when Mike Dixon goes back to college.
Well, what's wrong with that? I mean, there's nothing here for her to do. She's got to find another job sooner or later.
Max, Margaret's the one I want.
I want somebody that we can rely on. In my book, that's Anna. She's efficient. She's reliable.
No, I'm
She
afraid
keeps
she's
the
not
bride
in. Can I
alive to
take a
herself.
message?
I tell you something else. She gets on well with Thomas, too. Matter of fact, she gets on very well with Thomas.
OK, I'll tell her. Thanks, bye.
All in all, I think we're very lucky to have her.
If we keep her. That was the help agency. Apparently Anna's back on their books. She's asked them to find her another permanent position.
Well, you can't blame her for that, can you? She's probably feeling insecure because you've let Margaret stay on a month.
Whatever the reason, we could have a problem. They say they've got several interviews lined up for her. Reliable, did you say?
Oh, Lord. I think we'd better get Anna onto a longer-term contract as soon as possible.
Well, look, wouldn't it just be easier to let Anna go and stick to Margaret?
I think it would be better as sticking with Anna. We don't want to end up without a nanny.
Well, we could do at this rate, and if we do, I'll know who to blame.
Oh, come on, Patricia.
Well, come on, if you hadn't been so keen on sacking Margaret, we'd never have ended up in this mess.
17:30, I'm afraid.
Good job I'm back at work next week, eh, Ron?
Except it means he can't go to Alton Towers.
Diana's going, though. And me nan. Have 2 tickets, please.
Yeah, great. Right, that'll be, £24, please, Rod.
Having a lot going?
We're not doing too bad. Trouble is, I'm not, am I? Hey? Don't tell him that down the Legion, it'd be murder.
Won't look good, the organiser not going on his day out, will he?
No, but can't be helped, can it, eh? It's gonna look awful, but I can't let Dee Dee down on our wedding anniversary. Not after 20 years.
Oh, 20 years and still going strong, eh?
Yeah. So, that'll be me off the committee, I'm afraid.
Well, see you, Ron.
Yeah. Bye, Mr. Dixon.
Yeah, ta-da now. All again.
Oh, wait, how long would you go on for being sloppy like that?
Give him a chance, Jack. They've only just got married.
Hey, my mum's still sloppy and you've been married for 20 years.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, about your anniversary, always having to go to the same restaurants and eating the same things.
That's not me, is it? That's your mother, that. She'd be mortified if I let her down.
Yeah, well, I thought you liked it.
Me? No. I'd get out of it if I could. But I mean, I can't risk getting your mum, can I?
All right, Ron.
You buying or messing about?
Me? Buying. One of us fellow traders got to support each other, haven't we? Know what I mean?
All right. So, have you had one of these letters off our so-called landlords? They're threatening me with all sorts.
Well, if you're not on the books, you can't get the letters, can you?
Yeah, well, I won't be on the books much longer, will I, eh? You see, if you don't pay rent, Jimmy, then I don't have to.
Tired telling you this, Ronnie. I've got a private arrangement with Barry Grant.
Oh, yeah, well, it was good enough for you, like. Oh, from now on, I'm on a rent strike.
You what?
Hey, if you can, I can. Find a place, will you, Jack? Well, I'll nip round the close.
What is that?
I'm going to tell Maxie Farmer just what he can do with this letter, because they are not getting 1 penny rent out of me until all this is sorted out. After you, James.
Oh, same again, please. It's a bit quiet in here, isn't it? Mind you, it always gets busy later on, doesn't it?
Gin and tonic, please.
Bit quiet in here, isn't it?
Early yet.
It's a bit off my usual beat, this. Oh, I thought I'd try a change.
Yeah?
I'll get that for you, eh?
You're all right.
Oh, no, go on. Why not?
Thanks.
Terry.
Bernie.
Cheers, Bernie.
As in Bernadette. I hate it.
Short for Terence, but nobody ever calls me that.
Thanks.
Any more good pubs around here?
This is where I usually come.
Do you live around here, do you?
Sort of.
How do you mean, sort of?
Thinking of moving on.
Me too. Itchy feet. Wales me lobster.
I was only thinking of moving nearer town.
As far away as possible for me, that's my idea.
Something to hide, have you?
Hey, nah, of course not. They're just things to do. Hey, fancy another?
Sounds good. Same again would be great.
Maxie in?
He's upstairs.
Well, can I have a word, please? It's business.
Oh, well, if it's business, why don't you call his office in the morning?
Because I'd like to get it sorted out now. Look at this.
Looks like you've not been paying your rent.
And I've no intention of paying. Not while Jimmy Corkle's getting away with murder.
This is Max's business.
Exactly.
All right, Max.
Won't be long.
The sooner the better.
It's about my rent. Your firm are threatening me with all sorts if I don't pay.
Well, that's the way the world works, unfortunately. You rent a property and for some strange reason you pay for it.
Yeah, well, tell Jimmy Corkle that.
Wouldn't this be better left till tomorrow?
Look, Jimmy Corkle pays, I pay. Jimmy Corkle doesn't pay, I don't pay. It's as simple as that.
Jimmy doesn't have a contract with us.
I won't have a contract with you either if it means I don't have to pay rent. It's only a piece of paper.
You'll catch cold.
You can't just cancel a contract.
Look, Corkle is lowering the whole tongue of that place round there. Have you seen the mess he makes on the pavement?
Ron, I have no control over Jimmy.
Look, I'm a good tenant, me, you know. I pay regular and I keep them premises nice. Now, I built a nice little business up there starting from nothing, and those shops would be nowhere if it wasn't for me.
Max, he's only doing his job.
Well, he should do it properly then, shouldn't he, eh? Get rid of Corkle and get some decent tenants in.
We are taking steps to deal with Jimmy.
Well, take bigger ones then.
The trouble is, he doesn't have a legal contract with us, so we can't force him to pay rent.
Then chuck him out.
No, we can't do that. We have to stay within the law.
Which is more than he's doing.
But I promise you, Jimmy Corkle will not be in those premises much longer.
Hello, is your dad in?
Oh, yeah, now he's gone round to see Max Farmer.
Oh, I'll probably see him on the way back to the close then. I just popped round to see how my sponsorship form was doing.
Oh, yeah, what's it for?
A minibus for your school.
My ex-school.
You're waiting for the exam results, are you?
Yeah, GCSEs.
Well, I know you'll find this difficult to believe, but Mrs. Harrison is very edgy about it too. Prestige of the school and all that, you know.
Hey, what are you doing here? Well, Jackie's off duty, my mum's at work and my dad wants to go out. So you got lumbered? Well, no, not for long, and you're paying for that.
All right, Jackie.
Come on, 28p. And what was it you said about lumber? Hey, Mr. Addison?
Yeah?
Oh, nothing, just... didn't you want to buy anything?
I just came to look at the yogurts, but you haven't got the one I wanted.
Could have been a footballer, you know, but I got this injury.
Oh, bad luck.
Yeah. So I went into all sorts after that, car valet and taxis.
What, on your own?
No, I mean, I had this partner, like, but I did most of it, like, well, the problem was, I mean, it used to get me down doing nights all the time.
So, what do you do now?
Oh, I had a business, didn't I? Pizzas, sold it.
Well, you had your own business.
Yeah, but I'd had enough. Let me manager have it now.
I'm a singer, really. Only you don't always get the work if you're choosy.
Matter of fact, I'm thinking of getting off abroad, you know, opening a little bar.
Oh, sounds real.
You married?
No, I was once. That was enough. I married to get away from my dad. And then my fella turned out to be even worse.
Who needs marriage, eh?
You ever tried it?
Yeah, tried it.
What was it, another fella?
No. Yeah.
You're probably better off without her.
Yeah, I'm better off without her, aren't I? I'm better off on my own. I mean, who needs families, eh? Who needs friends? Look after yourself, that's the secret.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, of course I am. Why shouldn't I be? What are you doing tonight?
Having a drink with you?
No, I mean, after this. Do you fancy coming back to my place?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
You will?
That's what I said, didn't I?
Right, great, yeah, won't be a minute.
All right, kids.
All right, Jim.
Have a good time?
Great, yeah.
Nice one.
Hey, hope none of this stuff is knockoff.
Would I?
Don't you giving the Corkles a bad name now, do we?
Hey, listen. Gonna be any little Corkles on the way now you're married?
Well, give us a chance. We've only just had the honeymoon.
Bit of advice. First sign that they're getting broody, right, is when they want to start getting the house all ship-shape.
So how would you know?
I'm a married man myself, aren't I? Hey? Battle scarred. And I'll give you another bit of advice on all hobbies.
What sort of hobbies?
Doesn't matter what sort. So long as it gets you out of the house when they start the yard cleaning. How do you think you see all them fellas with the fishing rods lining up on the canal bank standing in the rain? Hey, tell me that.
So, I take it your hobbies are what? Drinking and betting?
It'll wear off.
See you, Jim.
All right, see you, kid.
I'm here on business. Didn't want to raise it in front of your family.
All right.
Listen, if it's about the rent, no chance.
Oh, come on, Jimmy, see reason.
I've told you, haven't I? I've got a personal arrangement with Barry Grant.
Oh, no, you haven't. We're acting on his behalf.
Look, I'm doing you a favour, really. Do you know that? Eh? Keeping these premises occupied. You get all sorts of people breaking into shops when they're empty, didn't you know that?
Well, that's exactly what you've done. You've broken in. You've no business in this shop, Jimmy. You're squatting.
Oh, am I? Well, prove it. There's no signs of me breaking in, is there? And I've got a key.
Well, if you're not prepared to pay the rent, then you should move out.
I'm not moving out. I'm making good money here.
Well, if you're making good money, then why don't you go legit? Rent the premises officially.
Well, if I did that, I wouldn't be making good money, would I? Look, put it like this. Let's say my takings are what? 100 quid? Right? Costs, say, 70.
All right, that leaves you 30 quid to pay the rent on these hypothetical figures.
Yeah, but if I did that, where's my profits? And anyway, the rent's more than that.
Well, something's got to be done. I mean, we've had complaints from the other tenants.
Oh, have you? Someone in particular, I suppose.
And my boss is very well aware of what's going on. I mean, my firm won't stand for this.
He might be aware, but what can he do about it?
Well, as you're not an official tenant, I don't have to discuss that with you. But I must warn you, steps will be taken.
Tell you what, it's all right in there, isn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm glad I come here now, you know.
I'm glad you came here too.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you know what, you're a lovely girl.
Where's your car?
Really lovely.
Thanks.
You know, I don't know why people want to settle down. You're better off keeping out of all that, aren't you?
Is it up here?
What?
Your car.
Yeah. No, yeah, there is, yeah. It's a lovely car.
Yeah, you said.
Hey, do you know what? It's been a long time since I've been with a girl.
Yeah?
Do you know what today is?
Friday.
My wedding anniversary. Me and Sue. She never got married.
Oh, we all make mistakes.
Yeah. Biggest mistake of my life.
Well, it's no use brooding.
No, you're right. I get no use brooding. That's why I'm selling up and moving on.
Come on.
Yeah, places to go, people to meet. I mean, lots of money to spend. I mean, what more do you want, say?
Is this your car?
Yeah, this is it. My car. I'm going to drive away from it all.
Hey, how about giving me a kiss first, eh?
What?
Well, that's what you came here for, isn't it?
Oh, you're a lovely girl, you know that.
It's all yours. Oh.
I'm not an estate agent, I'm a surveyor. I mean, why does everybody all of a sudden think that it's my job to sort the shops out?
It's your company, you're the man on the spot.
Oh, you can say that again.
And you don't know how to say no.
I mean, I don't have much time for Ron Dixon, but he does have a point over this. We can do him for not paying rent, but we can't do Jimmy Corkill for the same thing. Yet he's the unofficial tenant. Can you believe that? I'll get it.
Hiya, should I?
Yeah. The very person.
Hello, Di, come in.
I've brought you this. It's from your holiday.
Oh.
Well, it's just a thank you for all you've done for me. You know, helping me with me my classes.
Look, I'm going to make some phone calls upstairs, but thanks very much.
Thanks.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, we saw them being made. It's a traditional design. Yeah. I thought it'd look good on the shelf with your teapots.
Yeah. Thanks for the postcard as well. Nice bit of handwriting.
Yeah, I had the time, you see. It all seems easier with Rob being there. Sort of gives you confidence being married, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll get it.
It's lovely having the house to ourselves. Just a house with 5 of us.
Know the feeling.
What can I do for you?
Always after your money.
Spot on there. Look, I know I've got you, but I'm after your wife now.
Sounds promising.
Oh, well, Diana's right. It'll cost you.
I was hoping you might sponsor me on my walk. Either so much per mile or a lump sum.
What's the charity?
It's a minibus for Barbara's school.
You can put me down for a £5.
Most generous. Oh, did you pick up the tickets for the trip?
Yeah, one for me, one for Julia.
What trip's this?
I'll go to Alton Towers on a coach.
Why don't you come too? I can get some tickets.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh, it'd be great.
And Thomas would enjoy it.
Well, it'll be one of those crates of beer in the back jobs, wouldn't it?
Oh, no, I don't think so. It's a family day. Peter's coming.
Oh, it'd be a shame for Thomas to miss it. We could do with a day out before summer's over.
You mean you actually want to go.
Oh, it would be great if you could.
It's good to let our hair down.
I hope you know what you're letting us in for.
For Thomas's sake, you never know. We might enjoy it as well.
Oh. How can I say no? Looks like you've sold 2 more tickets. Can we pick them up?
Yeah, I'll pick them up for you. It's all part of the service, you know. Now, about my sponsor form.
Maybe Fortune, have you?
That's where have you been?
Ah, sorry I was so long, love, but I called in an hours on the way back, you know. There was our Tony sitting there waiting for his tea.
Yeah, you make us all.
Yeah, well, you know, with your mum working late and... Well, it being on its own, I thought it's the least I can do.
Did you just only be gone a minute?
Why, has everything been all right, Jack?
I'm glad everything hasn't been all right.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Jackie, what's happened?
What do you mean, what's happened? It's not our Tony, is it?
It was the shot. My dad wouldn't left me here on my own.
You shouldn't have done that.
Hey, don't be blaming me. I don't know what's happened.
Are you all right, love?
I didn't know what to do. I saw him and he just didn't seem to care.
You saw who?
Hey, hang on. Have we been robbed?
Look, it was only a tin of sardines, but I'm sure he took them on purpose.
Well, who's he?
Look, hang on. Let's just get things straight, shall we? Somebody's been in here and lifted a tin of sardines.
Who was that somebody and what did you see?
Right, I was standing over there putting some money in the till. He wasn't looking, but I was.
Jackie, who?
Mr. Allison, God, he just lifted them off the shelf and put them in his pocket.
You saw this?
Dad, of course I saw it. I wouldn't be saying if I hadn't.
Jackie, your dad has to be sure. It's a terrible thing accusing a neighbour.
No, I'm not accusing. I saw him.
Yeah, but why would he do that? I mean, a man like him, he must have the money.
Well, never mind why he did it. What are you going to do about it?
You have to do something about it, Dad.
Shoplifting, Mum.
I know it's shoplifting, Dee, but... John Addison.